to our final module. I like to call this a bonus module because it's going to add another layer of learning to what you've just soaked in. And I'm calling this the grid. What I'm going to show you is I'm going to put on the screen a picture of this grid. The grid, you'll notice, it divides two ways. It divides from right to left. It divides top to bottom. And when you understand your style, let's say you're the D personality style, you are in the top left corner. That means you're on the left side of the line, but you're on the top side of the horizontal line. Now this means a couple of things. One is it means that you are looking first at the task because you're on the left side of the line. Now you notice there's another personality style or communication style on the task side of the line. That is the C style. So you share an affinity for looking through the lens of getting something done first. You want to accomplish a task. You want to get a result. You want to see it completed. And that's your primary lens that you're looking through. Not only are you looking through the lens of getting something accomplished and the task, but you're also at the top of the line, which is a higher motor function. In other words, you may really outpace an S style because you're above the line. So your energy level, your motivation level may tend to exert more energy. You may work faster. You may work longer hours. You may work longer before you need a break. You may just really incessantly have high energy, and not only that, but your energy is externally focused. You may not be able to sit and handle the energy of a room where you have to internalize things, but if you can express it outwardly, it's going to keep your energy high. So your motor function, your way of getting things done is to talk it out. You like to speak it out. You're not going to process things inside of your mind and your soul as much. You're going to want to speak about it. You're going to want to have a conversation about it. You're going to want to vet it in the ears, eyes, and attention of other people. So this gives you not only high energy, but you're focused on a task, but you want to engage in interaction with other people. Now, if you move to the other side of the line, but you stay above the horizontal line, you're going to look at the I personality. As you notice here, the energy level of an I personality or an inspiring person, they can speak for hours. They're the life of the party. They're the last one to go home. They don't mind getting on a stage and speaking to people. They like to have the energy. So their energy level, like yours, is high. They love to process externally. They want to talk it out. They really don't like silence. They, in fact, will say things before they've thought about them. So they're actually understanding that what they're saying as it's coming out of their mouth, and they can't take it back because they want to process externally. They're very much about people first, not task first. They want to like you before they trust you, whereas a D may want to trust you before they like you. Now, they want to see that you're getting a result. If you're not getting a result, they're not going to like you very much. With the I style, if you're friendly and you're engaging, they'll tend to like you, and then they'll go do a task with you, but they want to like you before they trust you. They want to know that you're caring about people. So these two sides are both high motor function, external processors, but one is task-minded and the other is people-minded. Now, when I said to you in the workplace, 90-something% of all problems occur because people don't understand where the other person is coming from. This is the biggest one. When a task-oriented person on the left side of the line does not understand that the person on the right side of the line is looking for the people first. And if the people person doesn't understand that this guy on the left side of the line is wanting to accomplish a task first, this causes a ton of friction, a ton of animosity. It can really, really cause divisiveness. And the miscommunication that happens here will wreck certain teams and certain processes and certain projects simply because the two are coming from totally different sides of the line. Now, if you move to the bottom of the horizontal line, you're going to have the same issue where the C style is going to be task-oriented, but they're going to want to process it internally. That's why they don't want to have large, loud conversations with a lot of people. They primarily want it in writing. They'd rather stay in their cubicle. They'd rather do their work alone. They're going to do a good job with it. They're going to stay diligent. Now, their motor function is a little bit slower. in terms of it's just not flamboyant, and bodily it's not energetic. Their energy is going internal. They're taking care of the questions internally. They've got a sharp mind. They're very smart. And they can do all this themselves if they want to. They probably don't even necessarily need you in some ways, although they do. But they can do this work alone. And so they would rather finish a bunch of tasks. I mean, these people are insane task doers. I mean, they can do a task list that's bigger than I can even half the time think about. They can do it all very quickly, and it's excellent work. And so they're very internal processors. They don't want to talk it out a lot. They have very few people that they really share with on a very flamboyant level. They're not very talkative, and so they're focused on task first. They want to process it by themselves. And so they are the opposite side of the S style, who is also more internally focused, who has more processing on the inside. These people, the S style, are very deep people. They have a lot of amazing ideas. They're just not likely to share them with you all the time unless you invite them, because they don't want to confront. They don't think their voice always has to be heard. If they do talk to you, they're going to do it in a manner that's lower key. It's not going to be as energetic or flamboyant. They're going to think about things before they do them. They're going to vet it. They're going to make sure it's really sincere coming out of them. And so they are on the people side. They're thinking of people first. They want to connect. They want to create peace. They want to reassure the relationship. Before they do any task, they're going to come put a hand on your shoulder. They're going to come shake your hand. They're going to have a conversation with how are you doing? How's your day? How are you feeling? They're going to check in with you as a person first. They're going to shepherd you and serve you before they get to a task. Now, if they're able to do that in a quiet way, then their task is going to really come forward, but they want to serve the person first. Whereas the C style is saying, can we just get something done? Please leave me alone and I'll do it. I don't need all this interaction. And so they're on opposite sides. The C style approaches task first, the S style approaches people first, but they're internally lower motor function. It doesn't mean they don't have the stamina, it just means a lot of their stamina is used to vet things inside instead of bringing it out into the open. When they're ready to bring it out into the open, it's either really deep and really good, or it's a really complete, perfectly done, and with excellence. And if you are on the high side of motor function and you tend to get frustrated with people on the lower motor function, just understand their energy works differently. And this will help you a ton to give them some grace. If you're a lower motor function, if you like to process internally and people are just talk, never shut up, they just want to go, do. If you're not accomplishing 1,000 things, you're no good. If you can see that this is their motivation and how they are functioning, if you can understand that, you can give them some grace in what they're doing, and you can begin to communicate better with them. And so these are important concepts, because if you enter your workplace or your family tomorrow and you're having a lot of conflict, here's the key. Figure out which side of the line, right or left, which part of the horizontal line, up or down, they're in. If you can figure that out, then understand what their motivation is, if they're wanting to do people first or task first, and then try to serve them based on who they are. If you serve them according to their values, not only are you going to have a lot less friction, but you're going to get a lot more done. Your workplace is going to thrive. Your teams are going to thrive. You're going to really be able to get somewhere. So take this information and apply it, and understand that most conflict, most problems are simply because people are approaching what they're doing from a different place. And if they can understand where the other person's coming from, all of these things can move forward together. Again, if you need any more deeper study of this, please reach out to the Chamber of Commerce. We really want to serve you and help you. And we have some people in our circles that can help you do this. We can give you more work on this and just really encourage you. We want you to be the best you can be in our community. We want you to get results. We want you to thrive. We want you to flourish. We want your business to be the best it can be. And so please reach out to us if you want more about this. Thanks for participating in this. We have some more modules that you can learn from. If you join the Chamber, you'll have access to a lot more courses, but we just want to thank you for being part of our community, and we just want to extend the hand of blessing to you.